moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
You ready? 54, right there. 54 miles.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up second down.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line. Let's go.
Throwing again. Kraft. It's Kelce on the ground. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. That's a tone setter. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Darius Geis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
We go. 30 base. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid. Now.
Throwing on first down. Melvin. Yeah, this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for them on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta.
To throw again. Melvin. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Big stop, let's go. Ready?
Back to throw. Melvin. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
He lost 6 there on the first down play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Second and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing after the interception. Kraft. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And it's complete to Kelsey. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Geis. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
50, play. 54. Watch the car. Watch the car. Right there. 54, Mike. Check. Now.
To throw on second down. Kraft. That one complete to Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23.
61, matchbox, light.
On first down, this is Geis. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
These two teams all tied after one. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Darius Geis with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And an Allen to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
It's 3rd and 7.
Here we go, set. Hey, Foxtrot, 30 base. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Speed grip.
On 3rd down, Melvin is going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
On 1st and 10, Melvin is going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Darren Lee, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Melvin. And the catch made by Johnson. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. He's trying to parlay that great performance last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2, into a great performance in Week 3.
And the way he was able to do it last week, he started off doing it again this week. Energy, the way he comes off the line of scrimmage, attacks the defense, sets them back on their heels, and he finds openings as a result.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ready, break.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Get that ball.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, C6.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
That's it, baby. That's it. Big hit.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by for Orlando. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Kraft. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the snap.
On 1st down, Melvin. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd and 4.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with his his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Kraft. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. From the gun on third down, Kraft. This is caught. Watkins. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They come out here in the eye. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on what ought to be the final act of this first half. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But now it's third and goal. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A final shot before break. Kraft looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Catanzaro's kick is good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Then he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Looking to throw on second down. Melvin. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one good for 26 and a first down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the gloves?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A first down carry by Elliott. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point up and through. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys. Will get it at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, wahoo! Greystone, Travis. Let's go.
From the gun, Kraft. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Kraft looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It wasn't 3rd and long. It was more like 3rd and attainable, and oftentimes offense just want to run enough to pick up a first down. But I think they wanted a break tendency there. Catch the defense plan for the short pass and push it downfield, and they almost collected a big play.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Sponge, no. Leo. Now.
Here's Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 45-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You ain't going nowhere.
2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Alpha.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Melvin, he's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Off play action. Kraft. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a toss. This is Geis. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Looking to throw. Kraft. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
At the 50-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. 50, plant. There. Deep grip.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they've got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
Smith trying to run for it. Only about a guard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion. Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. On 4th down, Kraft. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Demir Bird, 92 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Point after, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with...
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40. He's at the 30. 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. That kick return falls 1 yard short of the all-time mark as it goes down as a 108-yard return. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Kraft, and going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought that would have been
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adam Gotsis. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Melvin. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Throwing on 1st down. Kraft. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Well, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Leggett, the target there, and it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
60 Pittsburgh.
On 1st and 10, Kraft. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Back to the air on second down. Kraft, he's going to let it fly. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Kraft dumps it off for Geis. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Off the play fake, Kraft. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Looking to throw. Kraft caught by Wilson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Back to throw. Kraft. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that will get them one closer. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go! Ready? Pittsburgh. You.
And they take a knee.
Here we go. Landry. 51. I'm coming after you.
And they will take a knee here.
The quarterback on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Dallas, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.